Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Tag Team Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Tartaglione, joined by my brother, Johnny Tartaglione. And boy, we got a packed episode today. We got a lot to talk about because guess what? Football in its entirety is back this week. It's 100% back. College football is in full swing, and we got NFL Week 1. So
NFL Week 1, baby.
I'm pretty freaking stoked. Sadly, Johnny and I aren't together this week, so you don't get the lovely set that we had last week. Also, it's Labor Day, so this episode is coming out a day late, so we do want to apologize for that. But we got a lot to get into. We're going to be talking NFL Week 1. We're going to be talking major storylines. We're going to be going through the matchups. And then we're also going to be talking about college football, recapping Week 1. And we're also going to look at some big games heading into Week 2. And, of course, we'll always have our Stank Bomb of the Week. So kind of got a packed episode, a lot to get into. I don't know. I'm fired up. We're here.
We made it. Finally made it back. It was a long summer of podcasting without any sports news. I know we got into baseball a couple times, got into a couple random stories, but having some actual sports back, not that MLB is not an actual sport, but having some good podcast sports talk back is an incredible feeling.
Oh, it is.
And just have football back in general.
For sure.
You know?
For sure.
There's nothing better. I mean, summer ending, always a sad thing. I always like the summer activities, going on the boat, going to the beach. But to have Week 1 back is just a different feel, man. It's almost like Christmas morning all over again.
It's funny, too, because I don't know how it's been around the country weather-wise, but we've gotten a nice little cool, crisp breeze in the air. We've had some mornings in the 57s, and I wake up and I go outside, and I'm like, oh, we're back.
Dude, fall came early. Fall came early this year in the South. Here in North Carolina, we usually make it through, like, September. We get, like, first 2 weeks of October where it's pretty hot. But, like, I stepped outside today. Chilly.
Oh,
the breeze is colder, the weather's cooling off a little bit. I'm like, holy shit! They're really kicking football weather on us pretty quick.
Look, if Groundhog Day happened instead of the spring and the winter and fall versus summer, I mean, fall came 4 weeks earlier, whatever the saying is. It's the same thing.
Yeah. So whatever the opposite is, winter, another 6 weeks of winter.
Yeah.
We didn't get another 6 weeks of summer. We got fall early.
Yeah. So guy definitely saw his shadow. That's what happened. Or didn't see
100%.
a shadow. I don't know how the hell it works. Doesn't matter. We need to talk storylines because we have to start where we finished last season. And I think this is the most important thing we have to talk about are the Eagles and the Chiefs. I mean, that's the two big teams coming into the season. How are they going to fire back to start the year? They're the first 2 games of the year. We're going to get into the matchups. But how are these teams going to look this year compared to last year? That's my question.
I really hate that you started off our NFL talk with the Eagles.
Why?
You already soiled it for me.
They won the Super Bowl last year.
I know.
It's
coming
not
off
spoiling.
the Super Bowl, it's brutal.
We can be, look,
Listen,
we can be biased all we want,
right.
but we can't hide the fact that they won the Super Bowl last year. That's not something we
You're
can
right.
run from.
Listen, they won the Super Bowl last year, and after the first couple weeks of last season, a lot of Eagles fans were wondering if Nick Sirianni was going to get fired. And they go on to win the Super Bowl.
In like week 10.
And no, yeah, exactly. But Saquon Barkley had probably one of the best running back seasons of all time, going for 2,000 yards after he left the Giants. Absolutely putrid. And Jalen Hurts, really good season. Tush push was in full effect. Their receivers were really good. A.J. Brown had a really good year, even though he had the controversy where he was reading the book on the sidelines. They tried to create a whole tiff about that. They were having issues in the locker room. They said Sirianni was on the hot seat, like we mentioned. The fans were booing them after they lost that game to Philly, after they lost the game to Atlanta, where Saquon dropped that ball in the flat, and they thought their season was over. And they go on to absolutely destroy everybody in the playoffs, but the Rams. They made the Super Bowl look absolutely easy.
Game. That doesn't matter. That was weather.
I'm just saying. The Rams gave them the toughest testament in the playoffs. They absolutely roll over the defending champs in the Kansas City Chiefs. And I think this year they come back with an even better roster than last year. I mean, they're by far and away the most talented team in football.
Yeah.
You look at that team, and what you're nitpicking is such little holes here and there. Like, their team is so solid throughout. Their defensive line, one of the best in the league. They still have a really good offensive line. They got Lane Johnson. They got Juergens. I think he got hurt, but I think he's going to be back to start the year. Cornerbacks are good. They're loaded at the skill positions on offense, and they have the best play in football, the tush push. So the Eagles are set up to have a very successful year, and I can't say I would be surprised to see them repeat.
I'm I hate that you say that.
And that's going to make me puke. It's going to make me puke. But you're right. We have to be unbiased in a sort of way, and that's just the facts.
Yeah. So do you think the Chiefs are there? Do you think the Chiefs are better? I mean, we got Rashee Rice on a 6-game suspension. But other than that, they're not too much of a different team than last year as well. You think the Eagles are just that much better still?
I think the storyline with the Chiefs is that we have to see Patrick Mahomes have a bounce back season. We saw him have a little bit of a down year, and by a little bit of a down year, I mean he finished 6th or 7th in MVP voting. I mean, it wasn't the best Patrick Mahomes season.
Down year.
He had a Patrick Mahomes down year. They went 15-2 last year. I mean, they were an incredible football team, made it to the Super Bowl, and here we are sitting here thinking, oh, what can the Chiefs do to be better? They're just getting a little bit older. Patrick Mahomes, is he 30 yet? If he's not 30, he's nearing 30. Travis Kelce, obviously no longer in his prime. I wouldn't like to think so, at least. Andy Reid's getting a little bit older as a coach, and I think they're really going to probably struggle to run the ball. I think they drafted a left tackle maybe,
Yeah,
but they got to be better on the offensive line. They got to give Mahomes protection. They got to give him time in the pocket, and they got to establish the run.
See, you got to think
about
about
that's
this,
where I read the Chiefs.
You got to think about this, though. Last year, they went without Pacheco for a lot of games. He's back. He's healthy now. He's here to stay.
Yeah, for so long. I mean, that's how it goes with running backs, though. Running backs are only healthy for so long.
Yeah, but they also got Kareem Hunt. I mean, the options.
Nah, we're not talking about Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt is dusty.
All right.
All right?
Cotton wedge.
So, I think if we had to pick between the two defending champions, or the two defending conference champs from last year, the Super Bowl matchup, I think the Eagles have a much better chance to get back to the Super Bowl than the Chiefs. But I could also see Patrick Mahomes having an MVP season.
Wow. That's a hot take.
So
I just don't see it.
Hot take.
I don't see how Mahomes, after losing last year, can continue to do what he did. I think my hot take is I think Mahomes is past the best days of his playing career. I think what he's done.
That's crazy. That's a hot take. That seems a little bit ridiculous. After he's made 3 straight Super Bowls, you want to sit here and say he's past his prime?
No, not
and
his
he's
prime.
not even 30 yet?
Not his prime. The most he's going to win. And it's not because of Patrick Mahomes. It's because of the other teams that have outside factors. You got the Ravens. You got the Bills. Those are 2 teams to look at that have been on the outside.
Those teams have been around for 5 years. Lamar's been in the league for 6-7 years. Josh Allen's been in the league for just as long. They have done nothing up to this point.
Those are the teams that are on the outside looking in and have had 4, 5, you're proving my point, 4 or 5 years of sitting on the outside, being able to methodically figure out how can we beat this Chiefs team. And
they can't do it.
They haven't been able to do it yet, but they're there. I mean, they are knocking on the doorstep. And if Josh Allen can finally do it, he's been trying to do it for so long. If he can finally do it this year, what does that do for Mahomes? I mean, you lose in the Super Bowl, then you're out of the playoffs. I don't know. I'm just thinking long-term wise, how much success. Here's the thing. The Chiefs have been so good for so long. Like, unbelievable. It's the Warriors dynasty in basketball. Same kind of scenario. Eventually, that's got to come to an end. And I could be completely wrong. But my hot take is the back half. They're on the back half of this dynasty, that run that they've been on. That's my opinion. And I hate that the Eagles were the people to do that to them. But there's a lot of other good teams in the AFC. I mean, you got to think about it. A team we don't even talk about anymore. Nobody even talks about is Cincinnati. I mean,
nah, we're not bringing Cincinnati into this conversation.
They're
paying 4 guys. They're paying 4 guys $1 bazillion. I'm not worried about the Bengals. They got Joe Burrow. They got 2 really good receivers. Their defense sucks. Their offensive line sucks. They're not posing any threat to the Chiefs this year. That's not happening. You're looking at the Bills, you're looking at the Ravens, and you're looking at maybe the Broncos. That's all we got in the AFC, and that's why I said the Chiefs have a chance to get back to the Super Bowl. I like Philly's odds better, but I don't think the AFC is really as open as you say it is. I think it's the same people that have been there every single year. Nothing's going to change from that aspect.
Well, it's what's going to change is these players are getting older. They are.
Of course, but that's everybody. That's every single team. You don't get younger.
Yeah, but still, you can add pieces that you know can beat the pieces that are still there.
Of course.
So.
Of course. Well, listen, I don't want to break down the whole season as a whole.
No, we're not.
I think.
But we're talking about,
like you said,
we're talking about top storylines. Can these Super Bowl contenders repeat? Can they get back to where they were last year? Can they have the same success they did last year? And I know damn well that the Eagles are scared of Washington. They are. And
Nobody is scared of Washington. Shut the fuck up.
I have talked to three.
Nobody is scared of Washington.
Do
you see what they did to them in the NFC Championship game? That was a demolition on a championship game level. They absolutely picked that Washington team apart. And Washington didn't get any better. They got older. And you were just saying that these teams are getting older and they need to replenish their younger talent in order to be there. Washington didn't do that. Washington signed fucking Von Miller. They got Von Miller. He is 35, 36. They didn't improve the defense. Philly is not scared of Washington. I'm sorry. Right, that's a ridiculous statement. I don't mean to get fired up. That's a ridiculous statement.
That's not a ridiculous statement to make. I've talked to 3 or 4 Eagles fans in this past month who have told me specifically.
Small sample size.
Maybe it's a small scale size. Because most Eagles fans are assholes who think they're just the greatest thing on earth. Which, I mean, right now they kind of are. So I can't really say anything to that. But they think they're hot shit. These guys also, for years, have thought that the Eagles are hot shit. But they're scared of Washington. And I could be completely misinterpreting the fan base. But I think that Washington has a real shot at winning the NFC East this year. I do.
Let me ask you a question. If you
look at the
dismantle a team like they did,
Eagles schedule.
They deserve a first place schedule. They just won the Super Bowl. They deserve to have one of the hardest schedules in the league. They got to play the 2 toughest divisions in football. They got to play the AFC West and they got to play the NFC North. Everyone in the NFC East is in the same boat. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see. I think both of these teams are going to be there in the mix in the playoffs. They're going to be there probably in the conference title games, both of them, because that's how the NFL goes every year. There's not a whole lot of parity. But if I had to pick one team that was going to repeat, I'm going to just be smart and pick the Eagles. Like I said, it makes me want to puke making that pick, but I think they have a better shot to repeat than the Chiefs do. Right. But they're both going to be there in the end. That's my prediction for the top storyline heading into the year. That's what I would think. That's not my Super Bowl pick by any means, but if you're making me pick between those 2 teams, that's what it's going to be.
All right. I mean, I'm just saying we need to look at these outside contenders. I just don't see how it's another Eagles-Chiefs Super Bowl, and that's all I want to say. That's my closing argument on that storyline. So,
well, we'll find out. Week 1, Eagles play Dallas. We'll see how they look.
There's another
very great rivalry matchup to open up the year.
Oh, 100%. So I think one other storyline I want to talk about here is rookies, especially rookie quarterbacks. Cam Ward.
Okay. Yep.
What are we doing with this Titans roster? Tajay Spears is on the IR. They got Calvin Ridley. They got Tony Pollard.
Yep.
Is Cam Ward in any position right now to win Rookie of the Year? Is he in any position to lead this Titans team to even a 9-8 record?
He plays in the AFC South. What do you mean? Yes, to both of those. Absolutely 100%. He plays in, if not the worst division in football, the second worst division, with a team who is bringing in a new head coach, who probably had one of the worst coaching staffs last year. They had no quarterback. And for him to be playing in that division, I think Calvin Ridley's good veteran presence. Tony Pollard's been in the league a long time. He has a really good offensive line. Tennessee probably has a top 10 offensive line in the league, which is really going to help him out. If his coaches can help him navigate an NFL offense, learn to be patient, pick his spots, know when to be aggressive, know when to be, not passive, but a little more conservative, I think he has a very good chance to win Rookie of the Year. You've been seeing all the stories with him about how he's waking up, getting in the practice facility at 5 a.m. First one in, last one out. That's a dog, man, and I'm going to respect that, and I'm going to certainly give him a chance to win Rookie of the Year. I think he's got the best shot out of these rookie quarterbacks to perform at a high level, kind of similar to what we saw out of Jaden Daniels last year in his rookie year and what we saw in CJ Stroud 2 years ago during his rookie year.
Okay.
So, yes, I believe in Cam Ward. I'm excited for him. I'm excited for good football to be back in Tennessee as well.
All right, so let's talk the situation in Cleveland. I mean, Joe Flacco is going to start for this team, but you have to think at some point that Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur is going to get the nod, right?
Just really depends. Cleveland's going to be one of the worst teams in the league. Let's face it. Their roster is depleted. They have Myles Garrett on the defensive end. They have Jerry Jeudy as wide receiver. They actually have David Njoku, probably one of the most underrated tight ends in the league. Their running game sucks. Their offensive line is no good. The rest of their defense, besides Myles Garrett, is very bad. And yeah, I think you give Joe Flacco the time, probably similar to what the Giants are going to do, play, first 2-3 weeks of the seaon. Just let the rest of the team, get settled in, get the offense flowing, let the coaching staff get settled as well. Kevin Stefanski, good coach. So if they start to win football games, which they probably won't, they'll stick with Flacco. But if nothing's working, if they're losing games, the locker room's unsettled, we will probably see Dylan Gabriel get the nod because he's a second string, but then maybe go to Shedeur Sanders after that. Yeah, we'll see. It's a very fluid situation.
I personally
and that's
think
probably the hardest division of football.
Cleveland is an interesting
the second hardest.
Cleveland's going to be an interesting team to watch this year. They are, because they have that.
I don't think so.
I mean, they traded away Kenny Pickett, so that's out of the picture now.
Oh my God, they traded Kenny Pickett. Holy shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying those now.
I just don't know why we're talking about Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns are not headliner. They're not headlining anything.
Rookie quarterbacks. I'm talking about rookie quarterbacks in general. All right, fine. Let's ask you this: how early do you think Jackson Dart sees the field this year?
Probably weeks. When's their bye? They have 14, a late bye this year,
week
right?
14.
Yeah, that's a brutal bye. I say week 6. I say week 6 for Jackson Dart.
Week 6. So you think we just skip over Jameis and jump straight to Jackson Dart?
I think it also depends on where we sit after, week 4, week 5. If Russ is winning football games... We got a
hard damn schedule. We're going to start 1-5, but that's besides the fact.
I can't say we start 1-5. I don't think we start him against the Eagles or the Broncos because those defenses are stellar. So there's a stretch where we go, I think we go Eagles, Broncos, Eagles, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I think we go Eagles, Broncos, Eagles, which is awful. Maybe you start them at home against the 49ers. Maybe you start them at New Orleans. I don't know. But if you start them at New Orleans, then you still got to go to the Eagles, Broncos, and Eagles stretch. I don't think Daboll wants him to start against either one of those teams. So maybe a little bit later in the season, week 8, week 9. It's all going to depend on how we're performing. If the Giants are 0-4, Daboll's going to be very quick to make a change because he's on the hot seat.
Or he's very quickly going to get fired. Daboll could be a mid-season fire this year, for all we know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of coaches on the hot seat this year.
Yeah.
Daboll's on the hot seat. McDaniel's on the hot seat from Miami. Anyone else I'm missing? I said it, a lot of coaches. I guess that's only 2. There's a lot of new coaches in the league as well. You got Vrabel with New England.
It was Black Monday last year. Where
absolutely, 100%.
Everybody got fired, and I still can't believe we didn't fire Daboll. All right, should we go through these games? Quickly, just run through them?
Yeah. Week 1, let's run through the games, I already said it. Dallas and Eagles, week 1. Great rivalry to open up the season. Give it to us night 1, baby. Thursday night.
Dallas?
Under the bright lights, prime time. I can't wait to see Dallas and Philly just absolutely go at each other.
You know what's brutal? I got a flight to St. Louis the same time that game is going on. I'm so mad about it. It's bad news. It's bad news, Bears. So I'm missing. Oh my God. I'm missing the first game.
It just clicked. I'm going to be on a fucking plane too. Holy shit. You know what though? TV on the plane. That'll save me. I could sit there and watch the game.
Yeah.
We're good.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll be all right. I won't have a TV on my plane because I'm flying Southwest, but this ain't about airlines. All right. Friday night game, which I think is super interesting and I'm going to be very excited for. Chiefs-Chargers.
Absolutely. Where's that, Sao Paulo?
Sao Paulo. It's the Brazil game. Last year was Packers-Eagles.
Game. Packers-Eagles. That was a great game.
Here's my statistic. You ready for my statistic? Teams that have won in Brazil in week 1 have won the Super Bowl every single time. It's a fact.
Awesome. Great fucking one game. Cool. Great.
This is a Super
Absolutely
Bowl.
fantastic Super Bowl.
Friday's Super Bowl. Chargers win it.
Can't say Friday's Super Bowl. They play Black Friday game.
All right. No. I'm saying Eagles won the Brazil game last year. Chargers win the Brazil game this year. Watch out. Harbaugh.
Okay, go ahead and place your money. Place your money on a Chargers future, please.
If the Chargers win Friday, I will place a Chargers future. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Cool. Awesome.
Shake on it.
Shake
on it.
Shake on it. I'm shaking the camera.
What do you want me to do?
Shake.
Peyton, what do you want me to do? Shake the freaking air like this?
Yeah, exactly.
I shook the air.
That's a
deal.
That's a gentleman's agreement.
It's a deal. All right.
That's the one thing about the Chiefs too. Before we get off of it, they have a really tough schedule. Not necessarily because of the teams they play. They do play some tough teams, but because of how much they travel. They got Christmas game. They got game in Brazil. A million primetime games. That's also kind of brutal to deal with as well. I just want to bring that up too before we move off of that game.
Yeah.
Next, Giants Commanders in Washington.
Giants win.
Giants win as well. I'm not afraid of the Commanders.
This is how it always goes. All right. And this is coming from me as a Giants fan. This happened to me 2 years ago. We had a great run. Made the playoffs, beat the Vikings, got smoked by the Eagles in the playoffs.
Of course.
All right. It's all right. This is our year. And I know I was just talking up the Commanders because I still think the Commanders are going to have a great season. But this is just because of week one coming in, week one jitters. Smoked by the Eagles in the playoffs. You get to week one, you're all excited. You're all amped up. You come out flat. Next thing you know, you lose 40-0 on Sunday Night Football. That's what happened to the Giants. That's what happened to the Giants. They late night.
We're done talking about the Giants losing to 40-0 2 years ago. We've already brought that up on this podcast. I'm really tired of thinking about it. It's a new year. I want to think about this game against the Commanders. I understand what you're saying.
Let me use it as an analogy, buddy.
I understand where you're going
think
with
about
it. It just triggers me. It triggers me to think about that.
They're going to come out flat. Just because of the week one jitters. I still think the Washington's going to have, but I love the Giants in this game. And I think we're going to lose the next 5. I think we're going to lose the next 5 games after that. And it's going to suck for us if the Giants win this game too, because we're going to be like, Russ is the guy. We're all the way back. Am I wrong?
I don't think any Giants fan, no matter what happens in his tenure, thinks that Russ is the guy.
You can't.
Nobody.
You can't look at me with a straight face. You cannot. You cannot look at me in a straight face. And if the Giants win week one, you're not all fired up.
Me being all fired up and me believing in Russell Wilson, two completely different things. Just because we win games and we're in the mix does not mean I have to believe in our quarterback. We could be winning games 14-10 because of our defense. Am I wrong?
No.
Pittsburgh was in the playoffs last year and went from Justin Fields to Russ. It was the opposite way around, but they were in the playoff mix and they switched quarterbacks midseason. Yeah. It could happen. The precedent is there.
Yeah.
So, but yes, I'm with you. I think Giants win week one.
All right. Where do you want to go
next game? Carolina-Jacksonville. I don't really want to talk about that.
No,
Can we skip that? Carolina-Jacksonville? Carolina might be better this year.
We just had to mention them. That's it. Moving on.
I had to mention it. Well, we are from North Carolina. Let's go Panthers. I always pull for the Panthers, hoping Bryce Young has a good season.
I got Travis Hunter going for like one reception for like 7 yards. And everybody thinks he's the worst thing ever.
No. He's a rookie. Got to cut him some slack. Okay, on from that game. Pittsburgh, New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers.
What's Rodgers got at him? This is awesome. This game's awesome. The fact that Rodgers is going to go back, I would pay good money to hand Aaron Rodgers an American flag in that tunnel.
That would be sick. But you know what? I'm expecting negative performance out of Aaron Rodgers this year. I really do.
Do you think Fields, he's returning, do you think Fields has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder?
Of course.
Last year.
Of course he has to.
Yeah.
Fields, that's a great point, Peyton. Absolutely. Fields has, signed the 2-year, $40 million contract. Jets fans are excited. But let's face it, Justin Fields has never been anything above average in the NFL. And this might be his opportunity. Aaron Glenn coming in as the coach for the Jets. He's got some weapons. Garrett Wilson got a dual running back threat in Breece Hall and Braylon Allen. But it's the Jets, and it's Justin Fields.
You're not wrong.
I mean, come on. This game's going to be like 14-6. It is. It's going to be a hideous, knockdown, drag-out defensive battle. We're going to get no stats from these quarterbacks. It's going to be a battle of quarterbacks going against their former teams from the previous year. And it's going to be so underwhelming that we're going to wish that we were in the middle of summer again and didn't have to watch that game.
All right. Fair enough. I got Jets.
I mean, not truly, but
Rodgers,
you know what I'm saying. It's going to be a bad game. Yep.
I'm going.
All right. Next in 1 o'clock slate, Raiders-Pats. Tom Brady, first game as an owner, going up against the Patriots. The NFL really knows how to schedule, man. They really know how to schedule some doozers. Not that Tom Brady's going to be in the game, but you know damn well he's going to be in the building. He's going to be on site, and it's going to be a very interesting dynamic. How many times are they going to pan to Tom Brady in the game?
I think
is he commentating? Is he commentating during this game? I didn't even think about that.
He does not commentate. He won't be there because he's commentating, right? He does not commentate.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. He does not commentate Patriots or Raiders games, I don't think.
No, I'm not saying because he's going to have more of a primetime game. This obviously doesn't fit the stature for that. How many times do they mention Tom Brady in the broadcast?
Probably 3 times, 4 times. I mean, we're going to.
Is it going to be similar to like when they?
Is
it going to be? Oh, 100%. Is it going to be similar to like when they panned to Taylor Swift during the Chiefs games that
Probably.
first year?
I mean, I wouldn't see
where
why
it was
not.
like 7-8 shots a game. Because I think it's probably going to be the same. It's going to be like, oh, Tom Brady played for the Pats. Oh, who would have guessed? How could you forget? You know what I'm saying?
I don't see
So,
why not.
Raiders bounce back here though, getting off Antonio Pierce.
Pete
moving to
Carroll.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll, baby.
Pete Carroll back all the way back. Pete Carroll. We got Geno Smith at quarterback, new life, and then Ashton Genty in the backfield.
Amari
And then
Cooper's
they got
back.
Brock Bowers.
Amari Cooper's back. Brock Bowers.
No, nobody gives a shit. Don't. Amari Cooper's not worth the mention. Also, did you see that post where they brought Amari Cooper back and they posted a picture of him in a Bills uniform?
Yeah.
Are you shitting me? You couldn't get a picture of Amari Cooper in a fucking Raiders uniform? I'm fired up today. I'm sorry. I'm dropping a lot of F-bombs. But you couldn't get a picture of Amari Cooper in a Raiders uniform?
I mean, what do you want? It's
Come
so funny.
on, man.
It's so funny when these
That's
players,
bad
when these players go back to these former teams and people post them in their old, like the team they were before when they already had a picture. It's hysterical. It's hysterical. I love it because they're always like,
it's like it's first look at blank in a blank jersey, and it's like, dude,
we already saw this.
Yeah, you couldn't put an old picture of him. I don't understand. Anyways, that'll be interesting. Pats also new coach Mike Vrabel at the helm.
Gonna be fun.
I think they're in for Drake May, Travion Henderson. Hopefully, Ramondre Stevenson has a bounce back here. They got Stephon Diggs in the offseason. Defense looking good. So we'll see. I mean, this is going to be I think this is going to low key be a really good game.
I'm taking the Pats.
So, well,
Raiders team's fun.
we'll get the picks here. We'll get the picks here in a little while.
All right.
Cardinals.
I would like to bring up something really quick because
shoot.
Brady's going to be commentating the Giants-Commanders game at the same time. So
Okay.
he will be unrelated to the game. Just keep that in mind.
They don't,
Wow,
they don't
Giants.
Want, they
You
don't
got
want
Giants Commanders.
They don't want Spygate.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They don't,
Yeah,
they don't
you're
want
absolutely
Spygate.
right. Next 1:00 slate, Cardinals Saints. Can we just not talk? I mean, shout out Spencer Rattler winning the starting job for the Saints, South Carolina, right here in my video. Got the jersey there. We'll talk about that later. Do we have to talk about the Saints at all this year?
I mean, we can.
Can we not? Is what I'm asking
there's
you.
going to be that conversation this year about like whether Ohio State would even have a chance at beating the Saints. But obviously, that would never be the case. A professional team would always.
I'm asking you. Can we just not talk about the Saints?
We're just going to ban. You're going to outlaw every Saints fan from this podcast.
Yeah, I'm. It's just remember last year how they scored like 40 points in the first. They smoked Dallas like 40-0. Started 2-0, and then what happened to them, man? I mean, Derek Carr went downhill. Chris Olave is always hurt. Kamara's still a bright spot. I mean, they got a new coach too. They finally got Dennis Allen out of there, but no, the Saints really. I mean, I feel bad because the people in New Orleans, that's what they got. I mean, what are they going to do? Root for the Pelicans? No. They're not going to root for the Pelicans. They got the Saints. They got Saints football. And they need it back. I mean, they do have LSU. But still, bring Saints football back, man. It's fun when they're good.
It is.
For them to be down in the shitter like this
Are we gonna see the Aints? Or are they going to be called the Aints this year?
They're going to probably be called the Aints. There might be some paper bags in the
paper
stands.
bag over the head, yeah.
Yeah. Also, and then just to match them up week 1 against the Cardinals are the same shit every year. Everyone's like, oh, Kyler, maybe bounce back year.
James Conner.
They got Trey McBride. They got James Conner. They got whatever wide receiver they signed. And, dude, they're going to be 7-10. They're going to be 8-9. I mean, this.
They'll be in the hunt. They'll be in the hunt. They'll be in the hunt.
We'll see them at the bottom of the graphic in week 15 is what we'll see them.
Okay. All right, let's move on. Dolphins, Colts?
No.
What do you mean no?
I mean no. That's my reaction to this game.
What's wrong with this game?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know what's wrong with this game? What do you think I'm about to say?
Daniel Jones taking the field?
Daniel Jones.
Against Tua
Daniel
Tagovailoa?
Jones is somehow getting another opportunity.
What happened to Geno Smith, dude? What happened to Geno Smith? All I'm saying is I'm very scared Daniel Jones comes out there and throws for 4 touchdowns and 350 yards. I'm very scared.
Are you genuinely I mean, I don't really care what happens to Daniel Jones.
Shut up.
I'm
you
done.
do not care. You're salty. You just said Daniel Jones. You just gave a whole ridiculous rebuttal about how you're... If Daniel Jones plays well this season, you're going to be so mad.
No, I'll be happy for him genuinely.
Were you genuinely happy for Saquon Barkley last year?
That was the Giants' fault.
It was the Giants' fault.
Saquon came out and said that the Giants did not... we saw the Hard Knocks from last year. Joe Sheen did not want to pay Saquon Barkley. That's not Saquon's problem. Of course I'm pissed off he went to Philly. And I hate seeing him in an Eagles helmet and an Eagles jersey. I hate it.
That's not the question I asked.
But I can't...
Hey, that's not the question I asked. Answer my question. You're deflecting.
I'm not deflecting. I will not be mad if Daniel Jones has a good year.
Last year? Did you hope that Saquon Barkley had a good year last year? No. So why the hell do you think Daniel Jones... Why are you hope? You can't tell me if Daniel Jones plays well, you're not going to be mad.
No, I'm not going to be mad. I'm thrilled that he's on a different team. He didn't belong in New York. Did not belong in New York.
Lights were too bright.
I hope for the best for him. That's all I'm going to say. Indy fans, I apologize. That's all I'm going to say. Miami's been a disaster all offseason, so I don't expect too much for them.
Tua, I mean, they're
Tua's got to stay healthy. So, all right, let's start moving through the rest of these games. I want to get moving a little bit. Bucks Falcons, probably the top two teams in the NFC South. I'm going to rely on the Bucks. They got Ibuka, could turn into a star wide receiver. Mike Evans,
every fantasy draft I think we've been in together, you drafted him. You love that dude.
I'm high on him. I'm ready to roll on him. Falcons, dare I say, Michael Penis.
Michael Penis Jr. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Michael Penis Jr. The graphic.
Bad
graphic.
On the news station. They put him as Michael Penis Jr.
Yeah.
That's a tough
Kyle
scene.
Pitts not even getting taken in fantasy drafts this year. What a shame. What a fall off.
He's on the waiver wire.
So that'll be a good rivalry to start the season. So looking forward to that game. It'll be fun. Baker Mayfield, fun to root for as well. Moving into the late slate, Titans Broncos. Cam Ward's first game.
Bengals Browns.
Oh, yeah, that's a good thing I forgot that game, too. We already talked about the Browns. Yeah. So we got to get moving with these. I mean, we're kind of dragging through these games. So, Bengals-Browns, I think Bengals take it. Browns probably going to be one of the worst teams in the league.
All right,
I don't see them doing anything week one.
Keep it moving.
Yeah. Highlights, I mean, we don't have to talk too much about Titans-Broncos. I'm excited to see what Cam Ward does against a really good Broncos defense, wouldn't you say?
Like you said, you said it earlier, NFL scheduling. They did a great job with this one. I mean, Bo Nix coming out year 2, fresh, against Cam Ward. Fun quarterback matchup. Fun quarterback matchup.
That's a good word for that.
I would call it probably my quarterback matchup of the week. That's what I'd go on to say. I'd call it my quarterback matchup of the week.
I think you're wrong. You're missing a very important game. I'll light you up when we get there. 49ers, Seahawks. 49ers bounce back year, maybe?
Maybe. I mean, it depends. Can
Sam Darnold going against his old team?
Can CMC stay healthy?
Can CMC stay healthy? That's about what we got for that one. I like the 49ers in it. I think they have a good bounce back here.
Yeah.
All right, we got some good late slates, some good primetime games. Lions-Packers to kick off week 1.
I know damn well Packers fans, if the Lions lose this game, they're going to be in shambles. But the
Might
Lions,
be in shambles.
Because the Lions have owned the Packers for like the last 3 years now. And if the Packers...
They're getting used to beating them.
What? Yeah.
They're getting used to beating them.
And so now they're going into this game expecting to win. And remember last season how big this game was going into, it was like what, week 15 or whatever when they played?
Huge. Yeah. Huge. Massive game for the division.
Lions
yeah.
Kicked their asses. Smoked them.
Yep. It's going to be interesting to see where the Lions are at without Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn. I mean, that's the biggest question with them. They're bringing back the same talented roster. They lost Frank Ragnow on the offensive line. Offensive line's going to be a little bit weaker. But I hope we see another step forward with Jamison Williams on the receiving end. Laporta has a little bit of a bounce back year. And they have a top 3, dare I say, running back in football? Jahmyr Gibbs?
Yeah.
I mean, who would you put in front of him? Saquon and Bijan, probably? I mean, if McCaffrey's healthy, of course, too.
Yeah, arguably.
Gibbs top 5. Gibbs top 5 running back.
I'd say top
for
3,
sure.
But yeah, all right.
100%. Yeah. So, Texans, Rams, pretty good game, I would say. Fun game. Is Stafford going to play? The line reflects it. Rams open up as 3-point favorites. I hope Stafford stays healthy this year, man.
Dude, I would love it. I want him because this could be it for him. So I mean, the Rams got a lot of talent. I could definitely see the Rams winning the NFC West this year.
Another old team.
But old.
Another old team,
old.
though.
So we'll see how they fare out.
Devontae Adams, older. Yep. Kyron Williams hopefully has a bounce back year, too. Yep. Houston. Peyton, quick take on your Texans. What you got for me?
I hope Stroud can get out of his sophomore slump. That's what I'm worried about, because this is typically when a quarterback either becomes really good or becomes like, oh, it's just like he's just all right and he's just going to be on that team for a while. Kind of like Goff is a great quarterback, but he kind of has been shadow banned to just being like, whatever, like he's just not good enough. And I feel like Stroud is inching towards that rather than like maybe actually being something great. But I think we're better than the Rams. I just don't know if we're going to be like a superstar playoff team. We just have a really bad division. So it helps that we have a bad division.
You know what, Peyton? I just want to say, let's go ahead and say congratulations for the Texans to being in the Saturday playoff game, the first round.
Let's
give it up for the
Saturday,
Texans.
4:25.
Welcome Saturday, 4 o'clock. Yep, Saturday, 4:25. Texans, we'll see you there. Probably playing like the Bengals or something.
8-9 record. We're going to get in 3 games up on the rest of our division.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
So, Peyton, congrats. You got a playoff game to look forward to at least.
And it'd be even worse if we don't get there. Then I'm the absolute worst fan in all of sports. So.
Oh, my God.
I even think if the Texans had the 2 seed, they'd still be in the Saturday 4:25 game. I'm dead ass. I think how many years in a row have the Texans had that game?
I mean, it's been the last 5 or something.
Yeah, like it's an automatic lock.
It is. It's guaranteed.
Like,
the networks know.
Yeah.
The networks know.
They know. Texans, welcome to the 4:25 Saturday game. All right, Tony. Here you missed quarterback
Lamar
of the
Jackson
week
against
matchup.
Josh Allen. I know. I jumped the gun. I know.
MVP matchup head to head. Yeah, way to get ahead of yourself there, buddy.
You know what? Hey, I'm a dumbass. Hand up.
Hey, to all the Tag Team Podcast listeners, Tony thinks that Cam Ward versus Bo Nix is better than Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. Great analysis, Tony. Football guy.
I didn't scroll that far down on the schedule. Best quarterback matchup during the daytime. There we go.
Did some real good prep work.
I did do good prep work, but I thought I was looking at the whole schedule. You know what? Hand up. That's on me. Hand up.
Am I happy that this game is in week 1, or am I a little bit like this game should be like week 10?
I feel like it should be like week 10.
Just because you want to, like, week 1, nobody's at their best.
But the NBC executives were drooling over getting this game week 1. Because all eyes are on it.
Yeah, I know all eyes are on it, but it's like, do we really want both of these teams week 1 when they're trying to work out their kinks? Or do we want them like week 13 when it's like they're both going for the 1 seed? Which they are both going for the 1 seed in week 1, obviously. But I feel like you want to see these two teams when they're at their best.
I think it's
and they're
great.
Like full throttle, pedal to the metal.
I think it's great that one of these teams is starting 0-1, though. That's nice.
The Ravens are known to start off slow. The Ravens started off 0-1 last year. I mean, you remember the game against the Chiefs last year with the toe? Yeah. He was out of bounds by his toenail.
Yep.
That game.
Yep.
So we'll see. I like Buffalo in this game just because they're home. But both these teams have a lot to prove this year, and there's going to be a lot of question marks if they don't produce.
Yeah.
So, but 2 MVP candidates squaring off in week 1. Can't complain with that on Sunday Night Football. Unfortunately for me, this game will be starting at 2:20 in the morning.
Yeah, that is brutal. I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm watching it.
Nobody said I'm not up.
Fair.
Nobody said I'm not up.
But
I might just be drinking coffee when this game's in overtime.
I'm going to be on a flight back from St. Louis when this game's going on. Damn it.
You fucked up worse than I did.
Oh, my God. Oh.
All right, and then to cap out, we got
Vikings Bears, JJ McCarthy. What's he got? Caleb Williams.
How mad are Bears fans going to be when they score 3 points in this game?
I don't know. How funny is it going to be? I wish I could look at the weather for Chicago. If I could be like a weather forecaster right now. I would love for this game to be 100% chance of rain, sloppy. I would love it. That would be so much fun. If it was
the Vikings
Monday night in
the Vikings
Chicago.
The Vikings had one of the best defenses in the league last year. I mean, Brian Flores, great defensive mind.
Yeah.
And I just feel like the Bears are getting really hyped up because of Ben Johnson. So I'm
Bears
just
are due,
intrigued
man.
to
They're
see
due. They're so due.
You cannot say anybody's due. Nobody is due in the NFL. If anybody were due, the Lions would have a Super Bowl.
No, because they're the Lions.
Cleveland would be relevant if anybody was due. There have been teams that have been in the dumps. I mean, the Lions are one of the best teams in the NFL right now. Don't get me wrong. But all these good seasons don't mean shit to the fan base if they can't bring a Super Bowl.
The Doink have been just in shambles, dude.
Of course. They finally got the coach they wanted. But how many times have we seen a team get a coach that they wanted and it turned out to be one of the biggest disappointments? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not wrong. Urban Meyer in Jacksonville?
I can't really say that was like a hiring for the ages.
I mean,
it's Urban Meyer. College coaches coming from college to the NFL are always sketchy.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I'm excited for this game. I mean, J.J. McCarthy, we'll see what he got. What he got. Bad grammar there. We'll see what he's got.
But this is also a good number one. It's another year one. I mean, technically J.J. McCarthy year two, but he never played, so technically he's a rookie. And Caleb Williams year two. Same similar situation to the Cam Ward Bo Nix matchup. So I mean, I'm excited to see it. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that was just a little preview of all the games. So we are going to introduce a new segment for the Tag Team Podcast for this NFL season. I think we're going to call it the Ultimate Trio.
Ultimate Trio.
So we have Peyton, Tony, and I will all be getting 3 picks for every week. Hence the Ultimate Trio. 3 of us, 3 picks. We will be choosing a total for one game, a spread for one game, and then an anytime touchdown scorer. And for each pick we get right, we will get a tally. And then at the end of the year, whoever wins, whoever has the most tallies. And I believe the loser is going to get a punishment. So the punishment is yet to be figured out. But I also kind of want to tweak this a little bit. So we're going to have a couple meetings on this. But just for week 1, we're all going to make our 3 picks. We're going to start the tallies. And at the end of week 18, I guess we can go all the way through playoffs too. We'll have a winner and we'll have a loser.
If it came down to the Super Bowl, that would be wild.
That would be cool.
That would be
very cool. Yep.
All right, so what are we starting with?
All right. So we're all going to go rounds too. So we're all going to be in specific segments. So the first pick of rounds will be the spread for the game. The second round will be the total. And the third round will be our anytime touchdown. And we're going to switch up the order. So it'll be similar to a snake draft, but not really a snake draft because it's going in segments.
Good explanation.
Yes. So, Tony, do you want to do your pick first and give the spread?
All right.
Or do you want me, or how do you want to play it?
No, I'll go first.
All right, so you're going to pick your favorite spread. I'll go second. Peyton, you go third.
Let's go with me.
Lions plus 2.5.
Lions plus 2.5. Okay. I could say I like that pick. I probably would have taken that myself in Green Bay. Tricky game, but
Lions are the Packers right now. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. I mean, yeah, I think that's a good pick. I probably would have been the same as you. My pick, this could seriously double round and backfire on me. Giants plus 6.5.
You're such a homer.
I'm a homer, but I really like the pick because we both like the Giants to win. We both explained that earlier in the podcast. So why would I not take 6.5 points?
All right, fine.
Why would I not take a touchdown?
Fine.
That's the easiest way to put it.
Fair.
So Giants really good vibes this offseason. I'm down on the Commanders, so I will take by 6.5 points.
Peyton, what you got?
That's all I got. I go into mine. I'm thinking about the Texans. I think the Texans beat the Rams, so they would cover. But I'm not. I'm actually going to go Jaguars beating the Pats by more than 3.5. I think that's just, I don't know. I just think it's a good pick. I'm a fan of Brian Thomas Jr. as well, so that's my pick.
Peyton, that's
so Jags.
That pick reeks.
Jags over Panthers.
I say Panthers. I meant Patriots. Jags over Patriots.
Panthers. The Jags are playing the Patriots.
Are they playing the Panthers? Same thing. I got Jags. I wrote down Patriots. I I got Jags. That's all that matters.
Jags over
Take the
Panthers.
Jags.
Our own producer.
That's my stink bomb.
It's a great pick, though. Great pick.
But I'm riding with the Jags. It doesn't change my pick. It doesn't change my pick.
All right, Peyton, you have a chance. You have a chance for redemption because you are going first, and we are picking a total for the game. So over unders. Peyton. So we got Peyton, Tony, me with the last pick. So Peyton, what's your favorite total for the week?
I'm going the Dolphins Colts game. I want the under. So
Under.
I think they don't score like
40. So under 47 and a half.
47 and a half. Yeah. I think there's a chance that this game has a total of like 25 points scored. I literally think they're
Like a little 13 to 10?
Burger. Yes, like a nothing burger.
Like some JV football? Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm all for that because Daniel Jones has to throw the football. Best of luck. I think in Daniel Jones' 6-year tenure, I think the Giants scored 30 points like -2 times.
Yeah.
Sounds about
I honestly
right.
think both quarterbacks are going to be pressing. I think Tua has to prove something. He's going to try and do too much. I think Daniel Jones I don't think he does well under pressure. So week 1, I just think both teams are going to try and overdo it. It's going to be a few field goals on each side. It's going to be like a 14 to 10 or a
Of course.
20
Yeah.
to 10.
Okay.
Like just nothing crazy.
I could see that. I could see that.
All right. So am I going
All right.
second here, or are you going second?
No, you're up.
I'm up. Oh, that's right. All right. I know what you're gonna pick. Oh, I know what you're gonna pick.
You know what I'm gonna pick.
Yeah.
How do you know what I'm gonna pick? Hey, hand up. I haven't even made a pick yet, so you don't know what I'm gonna pick.
Nice to come prepared, eh? All right. I'm going.
Yeah, came very prepared.
This one, I'm gonna go with the under Browns Bengals 47 and a half.
Great pick. That's a really good pick. How are the Browns going to score?
That's what I'm saying.
The Bengals have a really bad defense, though, so I could see it. Watch there be like
There's a
60
world
points in that game.
I'd be so
I was
pissed.
about to say, there's a world that the Bengals drop 50 by themselves. Like
Can we point out, though, that the Browns own the Bengals?
They do.
They really do.
they do.
So, okay. All right. So you got the under in that game.
Yep.
What was it, 47 and a half?
47 and a half.
Under 47 and a half? Okay. My pick is disgusting.
Can we say
it's
it?
gross.
Can we say it at the same time? So I wonder if I'm taking yours.
Yeah. Okay, ready? On
No,
go.
just say
Three.
the game, and then I'll tell you whether I think you're taking the over the under.
You're going to know exactly what I'm taking as soon as I say the game.
All right, ready?
On go? We're going to say the
Peyton, you count us
game
down.
itself?
Peyton, you count us down.
On go.
I'll go. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Steelers.
Under.
Oh, under.
Yeah! I knew it.
We were a little bit off in timing there.
Yeah, but I knew it.
I jumped
it.
the gun.
I knew it.
You did know it. Yeah.
I knew it because you know why you were talking about it earlier in the podcast. You're like, it's gonna be a dirt fest. It's gonna be like 17.
It's a disgusting game. It's a gross game. It is.
Yeah.
So.
I knew
Okay,
it. I
cool.
literally wish I could like have said it, but you could hear me. So I'm like, shoot, I wish I could just mute my mic and say it to the TV screen. But whatever. I should have probably done that. I should have just muted my mic, told it. But whatever.
Yeah.
Win
That's
some,
okay.
lose some. But I knew your pick.
All right, quick. Let's reel off our
Anytime
anytime touchdown scores. So I go first. Peyton goes second. Tony, you go last.
Yep.
Okay. I want to take the easy pick, but I also don't want to take it. I'm gonna go.
Oh, and here's the caveat to this. Once you pick a player, you can't pick him for the rest of the season.
Can't pick him for the rest of the year.
Can't pick him.
I think I like that. Okay. So I'm going to go with this. This is going to be my week 1 pick. Christian McCaffrey.
All right.
Because I don't know how long he's going to play for, so I might as well pick him while I can.
Gets hurt on the first play. That'd be brutal.
Shut up. That's terrible. We don't root for injuries.
I don't
over
root
here.
for injuries. I'm just saying that'd be brutal. All right.
Okay.
Peyton, what you got?
All right, Peyton.
So I have been eyeing up Gibbs the entire time. Before we started the pod, I was like, I'm going to go with Gibbs. But the only reason I'm going to pivot is because they played the Packers this week, and he has a higher chance of scoring a touchdown later in the year. So I'm going to save it because I don't want to lose him now. And knowing I'm an idiot and kept saying Patriots earlier, I'm going to take the Jags. Brian Thomas Jr. against the Panthers.
There you go.
Touchdown.
Good.
There you go.
So Peyton, what you're saying
high
is
target.
you're going to be watching Jags Panthers.
You're locked in.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm good with it. Hey,
Lock
I
it
don't
in.
like the Panthers at all. I'm a hater. I'm a Panthers hater. I smoked that Panthers pack. Okay,
Yeah.
So I'm going full Jags despite them being in division rivals.
Peyton, I really hope that you take some Advil for that headache that you're going to have caused by that game.
Bro,
You'll be all
it's
right.
going to be a rough halftime.
All right, I'm gonna
Brutality.
pull it up.
All
I'm
right.
gonna pull it up because this is a mortal mega whale lock, and I'm gonna bet this myself. Anytime touchdown, Cardinals Saints James Conner -160. It's a lock.
Cool. Okay. All right.
It's a Saints.
So that's our picks. That's our picks for the week. We'll keep the tallies and keep everyone posted. So cool. I'm excited for week 1. Do we want to go throw some quick Super Bowl predictions out there before week 1? Just rip them through real quick.
Ravens.
In the winner?
Ravens.
Super Bowl.
Ravens
you want
beat
the
the
matchup?
Lions.
Can you say the matchup?
Ravens beat the Lions.
Ravens, Lions. Peyton?
Yeah, I'm going to go Bills beat the Packers. That's
Bills
different.
beat the Packers. Can I go with something really crazy?
You're going Broncos.
Oh, here we go.
No.
Oh.
Bills, Bucks.
You think Baker's got it in him?
What?
I think Baker's got it in him.
And I think you're.
I think the
I think
Bucks.
there's a world the
I think you're an
Bucks don't
idiot.
make the playoffs.
I think the Bucks are super talented everywhere on offense. They've been there in the playoffs before. They know how to beat the Eagles. I'm telling you. They've beaten the Eagles before in the
That's
playoffs.
just
They beat them
ridiculous.
the year before last. They own them in the regular season, beat them last year.
That's
Bills,
just
Bucks.
that's just ridiculous.
And I think Josh Allen finally gets it done. Bills over Bucks.
That's
so,
just ridiculous.
Cool. All right. We got our predictions in. Talked about week 1. Got our picks. Quick college football recap.
Yeah, we got to talk about it. Arch Manning.
Just quickly. Let's.
Arch Manning stinks.
Arch Manning might be ass.
He
Yeah.
may stink. He may be.
Arch
ass.
Manning. Arch Manning might be rushing a fraternity next week. What do we think?
He may be really bad.
Might be bad.
He looked
Look,
really
week
bad.
1.
I mean, I know it's Ohio State, but like,
Only
I know
week
it's on
one.
the
That was a
road.
defensive matchup.
but
Yeah.
he looked bad.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He looked nervous. Bad throws all over the
Yeah.
place. Bad
I
decision
agree.
making.
We'll see. Texas is still going to be there at the end of it. We know Texas is going to be there. But really bad showing. I hope Arch gets his game together. I hope he becomes more fluid in that offense. And he just doesn't have very good receivers is his problem. That's a whole new receiving core. Ohio State's really good on defense. They got
Ohio
5 stars
State's
everywhere. And
defense
to go
is
into
so
to go into the shoe week 1 against that defense with very little receiver talent is very difficult to do. So I'm not going to judge too much on week 1. Might be ass though.
Might be ass.
So another two highlights. LSU getting it done against Clemson.
That was
Clemson
huge.
choke job.
That was huge.
That was big time. We might have wagered some on that game, and that was absolutely incredible.
Oh, it was electric.
Garrett Nussmeier absolutely getting it done.
Johnny and I had a horrible noon and 3 o'clock slate, so we kind of laid down on LSU.
We may or may not have tripled down on LSU.
Yeah.
So thank you. I would like to thank Cade Klubnik for choking that game. I would like to thank Garrett Nussmeier for absolutely shoving it up Clemson's ass. Yes, I hate Clemson. I'm not even going to try and be unbiased. Thank you, LSU. I really appreciate it. Brian Kelly getting it done in game 1. How about that? He's known for choking in the first game of the year. Any big game, any primetime game, he got it done.
Got it done. Hand up.
And to see the Dabo running past the L flag meme.
Oh my God.
That was awesome. And then earlier in the day, Alabama losing. Oh my gosh. Alabama fans in shambles.
Florida State fans are like rejoicing because after their choke job in the beginning of the season last year, this has got to be everything to them. Hey, they rushed the field.
What a difference.
They rushed the field.
What a difference. Yeah. Listen,
First fine.
what a difference a year makes, man.
difference a year
Insane.
makes.
You go from losing in Ireland to Georgia Tech to coming back the next year and beating number 8 Alabama at home.
Fire.
Oh my gosh.
Is
I'm
Florida
happy
State
for
gonna be ranked?
Florida
Florida State's
State.
going to be ranked this week.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%
How
going to be
far does
ranked.
Alabama?
Alabama
20s.
Alabama drops to 20s. 100%. And DeBoer's on the hot seat. DeBoer is on the hot seat. He has to be. That fan base is tired of him. They didn't make the playoff last year. They're not mere the dominant force that they were when Saban was there. And it might be a long season for Alabama. It might be.
Could be. I mean,
So
we're going to find out. I mean, they got a tough schedule.
Yep. I'm happy for Florida State though. That was an awesome game.
And
So
then
to have Bama and Clemson lose.
Last night's game was great, man. What a fun.
Oh my goodness.
Miami,
oh my
Notre
God,
Dame.
Miami.
What a fun
Miami
game.
pulling it out late against
Carson Beck's a dog,
Notre
man.
Dame.
I can't say I was wrong last week. I said Carson Beck was going to suck, but man, he's a dog.
Carson Beck showed out. I got to give it up to him. Also, I want to say this. I don't know the name of the receiver. Was it John? Who made the catch?
CJ something.
CJ something made that incredible catch. Sorry, my college football knowledge I need to brush up on. There's just too many players for names.
Players.
I'm not a college football expert.
CJ
Daniels. Can we talk about... it was an awesome catch. It had me reminiscing back to the Odell catch way back when.
Yeah.
But can we chill out with the catch of the year in week 1?
Oh my God,
we have a whole season to play.
Everybody's saying minus 10,000. It's week 1.
We have a whole season to play, and I see stupid Bleacher Report posts. Catch of the year. How many more college football games do we have left this year? You're telling me there's not going to be a single catch that contends with that? I just can't stand that.
In a scenario,
there's going to be like 5
coming down before the half. If you take the situation in it, it is going to be a contender at the end of the day.
But I'm not saying it's not going to be a contender, but can we just chill out with catch of the year post? Can we just say what an incredible catch? Impossible catch to make. Like, it's week 1. Why does that have to be catch of the year? You got me thinking we're in the playoffs and the year's almost over.
Yeah.
You know?
That's quick mention, hey, shout out to Army for losing to an FCS team. That's
horrendous. Also, I'm pointing to my jersey right now that I have hanging up in my room. South Carolina getting it done yesterday. Had the sun. Gamecocks, baby. Lenore Sellers, absolute beast. I will say, though, quick analysis. I know listen, first drive of the game, I thought we were going to win the national championship. I got way too far ahead of myself. I may throw in a lot of money on Lenore Sellers to win the Heisman. Besides that.
Did you actually?
Go look at the group text. Anyways, we came down 7, I think it was 7th place, punched it right down their throat for the touchdown. And then I don't think we scored again until, we had a bullshit touchdown get called back. Nick Harbor made an incredible grab in the end zone. They called it back. Ended up kicking a field goal. And then we didn't score again until our special teams ran a punt return back. And then Nick Harbor called a 64-yard touchdown late.
Nick Harbor
but Virginia Tech's defense.
That was a touchdown.
Yeah.
You get 2 feet in that possession, it's a touchdown. The play can end there.
Bullshit callback. Listen, our defense, our linebacking core was absolutely incredible. Didn't let Virginia Tech score a touchdown. Any game you hold the opponent to not a no touchdown game, absolutely fantastic. Our linebackers were flying to the ball. Our secondary looked iffy. But, man, Lenore Sellers showed up late. There was a 3rd down play, 3rd and 12. He got outside of the pocket, almost got sacked, broke the tackle, got the first down. And that's what he's about. In the backfield, his presence, his awareness, his ability to break sacks is absolutely unmatched in college football. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. So I'm very pumped. Good start, 1-0, beating Virginia Tech.
And I just got to say, I think that's all we need to talk about in week 1. Let's move to week 2. We're done.
Oh, we're not going to talk about Syracuse.
I was about to say, we got 2 things to bring up, buddy. And that's starting with Syracuse. So you were talking some schmuck about they're going to beat Tennessee because I had picked Tennessee. What happened?
That's loser talk, Tony.
I don't
That's real loser mentality of you. After you go off and you want to be like, oh, Syracuse can't even get an AP vote. Shame on you.
I also have to point out, I got a sleeper. I think New Mexico's going to pull it out, bro. They got mushed.
These are both games that that's why I said let's move on.
Great call, Tony. College football.
No. We are. Steve Angeli's freaking booty, dude. We stink. We're so bad. I can't get over the fact that I really love this team, right? I really love this team. And we just made so many stupid penalties. We made so many stupid mistakes. We get the ball back with momentum on a fumble. We're down 3. We get the ball back, had momentum, and the next play we give up a fumble 6. We get the ball off of a turnover. They were driving. We got the ball. All right, we're right in it. We're down 3. We were down 10 at the time. We were down. Doesn't matter. We got a chance to turn this momentum around in the game. It was 10-0. And we give up a fumble 6. This team just made me cry. And then they bring us back. We cut it to 10 again, and then we give up a stupid another touchdown drive. It's like this team kept looping me back in. I kept watching the game. I kept getting excited, and then we would just blow it again. I'm just very sad. I'm very sad.
Is your stink bomb of the week that you had to watch Syracuse football?
No.
Well, you had 2 screens on, right? Weren't you doing that? You mentioned that last week?
I did. I had
That
both
was a
games
tough
on. I
2
was watching
screens to
Arch
watch.
Manning, who I said was probably going to win Heisman on one TV, and then I had Syracuse, who I said was going to do well against Tennessee on the other hand. And then later in the day, I got to watch New Mexico lay an egg. That's why I said let's move on because I don't want to talk about it.
It's crazy what Johnny, you mentioned it's crazy what a year can do for Florida State, and I'll say it's crazy what a week can do for Anthony because last week he had a totally different vibe. 7 days later, and he is all anger.
I'm depressed, man. It's over.
You can't be depressed. It's a long season.
We're not making
welcome to SEC teams, buddy.
Look, I got to learn. I know we were 14-point dogs, but I mean, I learned 0-1 real quick.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be advocating for an AP whatever vote in 365 days?
Yeah, are you going to plead your case to the voters this week that you only lost by 19?
This is just rude.
You were an asshole last week.
Yeah.
You were an asshole last week. That's the only reason. So, but all right, we'll move on. That's fine. Week 2, not nearly as exciting as week 1. I think the best game we got is Michigan-Oklahoma. But that would be an interesting game.
That's where game day is going.
Yeah, that's
we
game
got
day.
Notre Dame
100%.
A&M too, which is going to be fun. But I mean, Notre Dame's going to drop.
Notre Dame A&M. Yeah, but look, at Miami, good team, and they were away. So week 1 college football, some great games, some great
Georgia,
matchups.
Tennessee.
I hope week 2 is exciting. I know it's not going to be as exciting, but I guess we'll see. Georgia doesn't play Tennessee week 2.
I don't mean to go back, but I'm only going to be more sad about Syracuse's loss if Georgia mollywops Tennessee this weekend.
Georgia does not play Tennessee this week.
What? Oh, I'm looking at week 3.
Georgia plays Austin, PA.
I can't read a computer screen.
Tennessee plays East Tennessee State. How funny would that be if East Tennessee State wins that game? Oh my God, I will laugh.
Well, then I got to make a correction because Notre Dame game's not till week 3 either. I was looking at the week 3 schedule. Hand up, that's on me.
Way to come prepared, buddy.
Actually,
no, you guys got me so upset. No, you guys got me so mad about Syracuse. You guys got me so mad about Syracuse that I stopped paying attention and I kept scrolling because I didn't know what to do with my emotions. So the Gen Z in me is like I got.
There's no reason for you to be mad at us.
Bro.
You should be mad at yourself. This is on you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is on you. Am I right?
I had something prepared to ask on week 1, Tony, to diffuse yourself a little bit.
Okay.
Boise State, all right, playoff team last year. Genty doesn't get the Heisman, and they got obliterated. They looked horrible. So I was a big Genty Heisman guy, and he didn't get it. So I am very upset. Especially after this week, how one guy can leave and the program changed so much. I think he should have gotten the Heisman, but thought I'd point that out considering they're going to be probably dropping a handful, if not.
You just
totally
made
off
that
the
worse for
25.
me because I loaded up on Boise State to win last week, and they got smoked
Did you
by
really?
USF.
Oh,
so Boise
my
State's
gosh.
a sore spot too. Week 1 of college football
Boise
sucked for me.
State.
Okay, I had a bad week 1 of college football. All right.
Hey, you can only go up from there.
Yeah, you're right.
LSU though, LSU. That's all we're gonna say.
All right. Fair enough.
Big time W.
LSU.
Well, let's have a better week 2. Let's have a better week 2.
All right, better week 2.
You're right. Let's have a better week 2.
We got NFL, so we'll be okay.
Week 1 back. NFL.
God, you guys are making me think the whole weekend itself was a stink bomb.
All right, so if that's not your stink bomb, then what is?
I got two. Do you want to hear one? Do you want to hear the one that happened to me early in the morning, or do you want to hear one that happened to me late at night? I'll let you guys pick.
Give me the worst stink bomb second.
All right. I went to Savannah, Georgia this weekend, Labor Day weekend. Went to go visit my family. I'm going down there it's my niece's second birthday. So I'm going down for her thing. And then also I'm going to Hilton Head, Savannah area. So I'm going to golf too. My buddy comes with me. My cousin hooks us up 2 nice courses, ready to roll, ready to rip. We drive down there Friday night, get there about midnight, hang out. The tee time was at 8 a.m. because the party was later in the day. We're like, we got to golf early so we can make the tee time. I wake up. It's pouring rain. Downpouring rain. I look at the radar. The radar shows a gap. I'm like, oh, we're going to be good. I called the course. Hey, you guys open today? Just making sure you guys are good. Yeah, you guys are good. Come on. Course was like 30 minutes from my hotel. I got up at 6:30. I drive all the way there. 30 minutes to this course.
Oh, yeah. No, never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
I get there. I pay for my tee time. Pay for it with my card. My cousin, the night before, slices...
Who else were you going to pay with it? Your mommy's credit card?
This has to do with the story. This has to do with the story, you dumbass. Listen to my damn story. I'm telling you the story.
I just had to pop the joke. I'm sorry.
My cousin sliced his finger the night before trying
Also,
to...
we have the same mother.
I know.
That was a stupid joke.
My cousin tried to... My cousin couldn't make it because he sliced his finger open trying to cut a bagel at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's another story. That's his stink bomb.
You didn't have to throw him under the bus on the podcast, by the way. But
I'm not throwing him under the bus. I'm saying he was trying to cut a bagel and he sliced his finger. That's unfortunate. It happens. It sucks. He sliced his finger. So he couldn't play. But he was nice enough to drive and give us the discount because I guess he had a card that gives you a discount. But he's the one that hooked the whole thing up. He hooked the whole weekend up for us. So we get there. All right, 6:30. Well, boom. We get there. We're on the tee time. We pay for our tee time. It's still raining. Nobody was on the course. She's like, you guys can tee off whenever. We get out. We get our stuff ready. We go to get to the first tee. As we're on the first tee, the ranger drives up to us. Hey, guys, we're going to close the course for today.
Oh.
As we're on the first tee, drove 30 minutes there, got up at 6:30 in the morning. I could have still been asleep in my hotel. I could have still been snoozing, enjoying my morning. So we get back into the clubhouse, and she's like, yeah, we can refund you. That's fine. So I'm like, okay, sweet. Pull out my card to go refund it. She's like, no, we already refunded you. I'm like, what do you mean you already refunded me? She's like, we refunded it to the card you reserved the tee time with on your account.
Oh.
Refunded it to my cousin's card.
Well, you just Venmo that back. That's not that bad.
I ain't seeing that money. He hooked us up that whole weekend. I'm not going to be like, yo, Venmo me back for the tee time.
Yeah, you can't really
He hooked us up. We played a private golf course the next day. I'm not going to be like, yo, bro, give me the money. You know?
Yeah, no.
So I ate
$54.
$54.
Yeah.
Whatever. I ate $54. So I drive back, and as I'm driving back, it's pouring rain. We're like, screw it. Let's book another tee time. We booked another tee time. We get there. We're halfway there. Call. Course is closed. Double whammy.
Oh.
Double whammy. 6:30 in the morning, I got up when I could have been sleeping until 10 on the first morning of college football. Brutal. Had to go all day. I went from.
What are you gonna do?
And I ended up staying up till like 5 a.m. the next night. So I ended up being like a 23-hour day. Horrible, bad news. But here's the thing. That's not as bad as what happened to me on Tuesday night this past week. Tuesday night of this past week, we get done with softball practice, right?
Yep.
I'm like, all right, let's go out for a beer and eat after. We always do that after softball practice. We'll go have a beer. We'll go eat food. We get there. We walk in, and it's bingo night. Sweet. Hell yeah, bingo night. I go to the bathroom. I go pee, come back out. They got bingo sheets for me. I'm like, this is going to be so much fun. I sit down. We're like on like the second or third game of bingo. It's free to play. You win like a gift card or something if you win. I sit down there, and I'm doing my dots. And I look up at the thing, and it's like the top 4. You got it. So I dop. I dop it. I'm like, holy shit, I actually got bingo. And I'm in a bar of like 40 people. And I'm like, bingo! I hit him with the bingo! And I stand up, and everybody's like, oh, he's got bingo. They walk over to me. He looks at my card. He goes, nice. He's like, can I see your second one of these? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you got to get 2 of these on your 8 squares to get the actual bingo. So I stood up not within 10 minutes of walking into that place and yelled bingo in front of this whole bar of 30 people. Everybody's like, oh, he's got bingo. I was wrong. Turns out you had to have 2 dots. Whole bar. Called bingo.
You are such an asshole.
I don't get embarrassed easily. I don't. But I called bingo in front of the whole bar after I just walked in, throwing I win, and I didn't win. So you want to talk about top 5 asshole moments? Everybody's like, damn it, they won. And then...
everyone's like, look at this jerk off.
The rest of the night, we had every chart that came out after that, he would come on the mic and be like, remember, folks, you have to have it twice.
You know what, though? But you know what? Like, in the moment, they're like, hey, look at this jerk off. Like, they actually probably hated you for having bingo. But then you didn't have bingo, so they might actually love you.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's the caveat to this. 2 rounds go by. Guess who actually fucking gets bingo and wins? This guy. I won.
Oh, no.
And everybody in
that
the bar
makes it
got so
way worse.
mad at me. Because I called bingo and everybody thought it was the boy who cried wolf. Everybody's like, no, you don't got it. You don't have bingo. Yeah, and I'm staring. And I'm staring there.
You have to choke you have to eat the bingo card. You can't call bingo
point,
after false calling bingo.
I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking up at the numbers. I'm looking down at him. I'm looking up at the numbers. I'm looking down. I'm like, I really have this. I'm like, but do I even say anything? I'm already the group
You
asshole.
can't. You said something. You said something.
I did. And another guy at the bar, it was like 50, like I said, there was like 30, 40, 50 people. I don't even know. Also had bingo. So we had to go on what was called a bingo off. And when you go into a bingo off, what happens is they hand you one bingo sheet. And the first person to have that number that the other person doesn't wins. First one, ripped it. N36. Bang. I'm like, I got it. The dude looks at me. He's like, I don't have it. Won the bingo. Took home the $15 gift card. I was like, this is awesome. So it was a stink bomb in a moment, but I know everybody hated me in that bar that night. When I left,
everyone 1,000% hates you.
Yep.
You cannot. You needed to not call bingo there. I mean, yeah, I'm glad you won. Cool. Congrats. But after
I embarrassed myself.
You basically fake punted on everybody is what you did.
Boy who cried wolf. That's who I was. I was boy who cried wolf.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
It's bad news bears. It is. It's bad news bears. What are you going to do about it, though?
Yeah. Not call bingo.
All right, whatever. What's your stink bomb?
I had a pretty clean week. Besides golf, I'm just so ass at golf. And I'm really tired. I need to, go get lessons, but I just don't. And I just keep thinking that me keeping on playing will make me better, but it doesn't. I've been watching TikTok videos. I'm getting worse. I don't know how you get worse, but I'm getting worse.
That's the game, bro. I was way better golfer 5 years ago than I am today.
Yeah, no. But I'm getting worse in a way where it's I was bad and now I'm really, really bad. I'd be embarrassed to go out and play in any sort of tournament. So we're not going to do that. Yeah, bad. Not as bad as my friends though. We're all equally as bad, but one of my buddies likes to break clubs and we're not on that level. That's a whole different story that we don't have to get into. But anyways, other stink bomb was I was cleaning the boat yesterday and I had my sunglasses on top of my head. I didn't have them on. I had them resting on top of my head. And it was kind of windy out and I was just cleaning off the boat and I took them off because I was like, oh, I don't want them to fall off my head when I'm looking down, cleaning the engine and whatnot. Because I'm at the back of the boat, rinsing off the engine, flushing it out, whatever. So I set them down to the side of me, rinsing off the boat casually. Next thing you know, gust of wind comes through, takes the sunglasses for a nice little ride. Right into the water.
Oh, no.
Right into the water. So there I am. I'm looking at my Ray-Bans. I got the hose in my hand. I'm soaking wet because our hose is broken. It sprays everywhere. And, yeah, I had to take a dive. I had to jump in. I was like, I had one shot. I eyed him down. I literally, I watched him sink for about 5 seconds. And I was like, I got to time this perfectly. I grabbed him. I came up with him. But I had to jump in the water.
Yeah, that's brutal.
But I got him. We're back. It could be way worse.
It could be.
So I've almost lost an anchor, and I've almost lost my sunglasses. Things come in threes, so I don't know what next. But hopefully nothing major.
How's the health?
So
health all right?
That's all I got.
You're healthy? IR update?
Yeah. Yeah, we're all right. I ran a little, trained for the 10K today. Hamstring was a little sore.
Nice.
Nothing's worse than when you go for a run, though, and you have to shit right away. I'm just going to say that. Nothing is worse than that. That's the worst.
I don't know.
But yeah, other than
you
that,
start
we're
running.
fine.
You start running. You feel shin splints. I feel like that's up there too.
Shin splints bad, overall bad, but that's a top 2 worst feeling. So
yeah,
but yeah,
oh,
we're doing all right. You doing all right? You all right over there?
I mean, my liver hurts, but that's about it. My liver's probably
shoulder doing better.
Shoulder's good.
Shoulder
man.
doing
Shoulder's
better.
Back. I think I'm back. I mean, I think I'm all the way back. I think I'm off the IL.
I think Peyton's going to go on the IR this week from watching too much of Jags Panthers.
What do you mean, Jags
Borderline
Patriots?
suicide watch. I don't even know.
Jags,
I mean,
Jags Patriots, Jags Panthers. Whoever the hell is playing week 1 and it's
Panthers,
Jags.
Bro, who cares? Bro, I'm watching Jacksonville. That's all that matters for at least the majority of that game.
Watch, we're
It's
talking
not by
shit.
choice, but by sheer determination.
We're talking all this
It's like
shit.
a
And it's
patience
good.
challenge.
Yeah.
It's going to be another game.
We're talking all this shit, and it's going to be a Trevor Lawrence, Bryce Young duel for the ages.
49-50.
They're both going to have. They're gonna have like 700 combined passing yards. It's gonna be.
Peyton would love that. He's got the over.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right. Well, cool. I think that about wraps it up. Great episode, action packed. Week 1 back, baby. Let's go. It's football time.
It's football time.
And we're finally ready to have some more content on this podcast, sports related.
So here's the situation for all you listeners. Johnny is going to Europe. He's going to Europe.
Thursday. Yep.
Thursday. So we're going to have to work out some
Let's say recording situation is fluid right now.
It's going to be
fluid.
interesting.
We're going to work on it.
We're going to figure it out. Because
we're going to try and figure it out.
He's 6 hours ahead of us. So
I'm getting creative.
We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out.
It might not be an action-packed episode, but we'll have some sort of content and we'll get it figured out. Peyton's working with us. Peyton's the best. He's gonna work with us as well. So stay tuned for that. We're still gonna have an episode out. Might just be a little different.
So, and we'll let you know.
So cool. Well, everyone, enjoy their football. Get ready for Thursday. Get ready for week 1. Tune into this episode and tune in for next week as well.
Let's go, G-Men!
G-Men, baby.
Peace.
Peace.